Hi students, I hope you are all safe and healthy with your family and friends. This video we are going to learn about 12th standard accountancy, chapter 6 illustration sum number 16 and the exercise sum number 16. Let's read illustration sum number 16. Mani, Rama and Devan are partners in a firm sharing profit and losses in the ratio of 4:3:3. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2019 is as follows. So what they given here? Balance sheet. What is the date? 31st March 2019. Balance sheet is given here. Let's read the balance sheet. Liability side items are capital for the respective partners, sundry creditors and profit and losses. Asset side items are buildings, stock, furniture, debtors and the cash in hand. Apart from the balance sheet, they have given the additional information, that is money retained from the partnership firm on 31/3/2019. There are how many partners in the partnership firm? There are 3 partners. Who are they? Mani, Rama and Devan. From the 3 partners, money retained from the partnership firm when 31/3/2019. Okay. Subject to the following adjustment. Apart from that, they have given the adjustment. What are they? Stock to be depreciated, provision for doubtful debts to be created, buildings to be appreciated. The fourth one adjustment is very important, that is final amount due to money is not paid immediately. From the previous illustration and the exercise, what is the different from the previous illustration? That is the fourth adjustment, that is final amount due to money is not paid immediately. What you understand from this adjustment? Listen, from the 3 partners, money retained from the partnership firm. Whenever partner retained from the partnership firm, the rest of the partners should settle the amount to the retaining partners. So, according to that, money retained from the partnership firm, when money retained from the partnership firm, the rest of the partners are not paid his settlement, money settlement. So, the due of money is balanced. Okay, it's not paid immediately. So we need to find how much amount due to money. The rest of the partners has to pay to money, pay the settlement. Okay, we need to have the calculation for the fourth one. Okay, so prepare revaluation account and capital account of partners after retirement. What they ask as from the given information, that is a balance sheet and additional information, we need to prepare the revaluation account and the capital account. When we prepare the revaluation account and capital account after retirement of the money is a retired partner. Okay, after retirement of money, we are prepare the revaluation account and the capital account. Okay. How can you first we take the revaluation account? How can you prepare the revaluation account? From the given adjustment only you can prepare the revaluation account, not from the balance sheet. They have given the balance sheet here, right? So not from the balance sheet you can't prepare the revaluation account. From the additional information, that means adjustment only you can prepare the revaluation account. So for what we have to do, they ask us directly prepare the revaluation account, which means this is the ledger account for revaluation account. So before we are going to prepare the ledger account for revaluation account, roughly we prepare the, for our safety only, we prepare the journal entry for the given adjustment. So what is the first transaction, first adjustment? That is stock to depreciated 5,000 rupees. So what is the journal entry? Listen, stock to be depreciated. Depreciated means stock is the asset account. Okay. So if stock account depreciated, asset account also depreciated. Okay. So what is the journal entry? Whenever asset account is depreciated, it will be credited, right? It will be credited. So the journal entry is, if the asset account credited, which account is to be debited? Revaluation account is to be debited. How much rupees? 5,000 rupees. And asset account is to be credited. The respective account, asset account is stock account. Okay, stock account is to be credited. How much rupees? 5,000 rupees entered. Okay, so roughly for our sake only we prepared. Why? Because from the revaluation account, the profit and loss account of the revaluation account will be transfer to the capital account. So the revaluation account balancing figure is very important. To calculate the balancing figure for that, you need to roughly prepare the journal entry for the revaluation account. If they not asked to prepare the journal entry, for roughly we prepare the journal entry from the given adjustment. Okay, so first transaction we prepared. Then provision for doubtful debts. Okay, provision for doubtful debts belongs to asset account. Okay, so provision for doubtful debts we deducted from debtors belonging to asset account, right? So listen, provision for doubtful debts is created. So provision for doubtful debts is a belongings to the debtors account. We deducted provision for doubtful debts from the debtor. So provision for doubtful debts we consider as loss. So if you get loss for provision for doubtful debts, it considered as the decreased. When provision for doubtful debts decreases, asset account also decreases. Whenever asset account also decreases, it will be considered as credited. Asset account is to be credited. Respective asset account is to be credited. Which account is to be credited? Which account belonging to asset account? Provision for doubtful debts account is to be credited. So what is the journal entry? If the provision for doubtful debts account is to be credited, which account is to be debited? Debited. Revaluation account is to be debited. Revaluation account debtor, how much rupees? 1000 rupees, and respective account is provision for doubtful debts is to be credited. 1000 rupees entered. Then what is the third adjustment? Buildings to be appreciated 16,000 rupees. So building belongs to which account? Building belongs to asset account, right? Can you see? Building belongs to asset account. Building account is to be appreciated. Appreciated means what? Increased. 16,000 rupees building value increased. If the building account increases, asset account also increases. Whenever asset account increases, it is to be debited, right? So asset account, the respective asset account is to be debited. Which is the respective account, asset account? Building account. So building account is to be debited. Building account debtor, how much rupees? 16,000 rupees debited. And which account is to be credited? Revaluation account is to be credited. How much rupees? 16,000 rupees entered. Okay. Then the fourth adjustment is the final amount due to money is not paid immediately. So money is retired from the partnership firm. Okay. So when money retired from the partnership firm, the rest of the two partners are not making the settlement to money immediately. So money's account is the loan, because rest of the partner is liable to money. Okay. So money's loan account debtor to capital account. Why? Because capital account, when we money retained from the partnership firm, when you calculated the capital only, how much amount due to pay for to settle for money, retirement partner money. So when you calculated the capital account only, we know about money's loan belonging to the capital account. Okay, so we don't know the value of amount. When you calculated the capital account only, we can find out the money's amount, due amount. Okay, so we roughly prepare the journal entry for the three adjustment. Okay, now we are preparing the revaluation account from the journal entry, which is the ledger account. Okay, now we are going to prepare the ledger account for revaluation account from the journal entry. Got it? What is the format for revaluation account? First, we have to write the heading, that is revaluation account. Okay, there are two sides of the revaluation account, that is debtor side and creditor side. Left top corner we consider as the debtor side, and the right top corner we consider as creditor side. We entered both the side. The format is particulars and rupees on both the side we entered. This is the format for the revaluation account. Okay, so let's take the journal. Okay, from the adjustment we prepare the journal. What is the first transaction? So we prepare the ledger account for revaluation account. We only find out where revaluation account appears on journal entry. So let's take the first transaction. Where is revaluation account? Revaluation account is on debtor side. So you go to debtor side of the revaluation account and you have to write the opposite account from the revaluation account. Which is the opposite account from the revaluation account? To stock account, 5,000 rupees, right? So on debtor side of the revaluation account, you are going to write to stock account 5,000 rupees, enter on outer amount column, entered. Got it? Then let's go to second transaction. Okay. Where is revaluation account appears? Why? Because we prepared the ledger account for revaluation account. So we can identify which side revaluation account is occurs. Revaluation account is occurs on debtor side. So what we have to do? We are going to debtor side of the revaluation account and enter. Which account we are going to enter? The opposite account from the revaluation account. Which is the opposite account from the revaluation account? Provision for doubtful debts. So on debtor side of the revaluation account, you are going to write the opposite account, that is to provision for doubtful debts, 10,000 rupees entered on outer amount column. Okay. Then let's take third transaction. Okay. So here, where is revaluation account appears? Revaluation account is appears on credit side. Okay. So you go to credit side of the revaluation account and write the opposite account. Which is the opposite account from the revaluation account? Building account is the opposite account from the revaluation account. So you go to credit side of the revaluation account and you write the opposite account, that is buy buildings account, 16,000 rupees entered. So listen, the fourth adjustment, that is a final amount due to monies is not paid. It's not appears on the revaluation account. It's belonging to the capital account. Got it? So revaluation account related transactions we taken from the adjustment and enter into the revaluation account. Okay. Now we find out the total. How can we find out the total? Which side we have the higher value, that side we consider as the total. Accordingly, we have both the side, debit side and credit side, right? Credit side we have 16,000 rupees, debit side we have 5,000 plus 1,000, 6,000 rupees. Comparatively, which side we have the higher value? We compared both the side. Credit side we after compared both side we have credit side we have the higher value, that is 16,000 rupees. So 16,000 rupees is considered as the total. So we have to enter 16,000 rupees as the total. After we enter the total, we have to draw the double line. Listen, the same 16,000 rupees you have to enter in the same horizontal line on the debit side. Because this is the total, we should enter the total, the same value on both the debit and credit side. We entered. After we enter the total, we have to draw the double line drawn. Double line denoted as what? I explain you. Double line denoted as total. Okay. So listen. If you find out the total on credit side, you will get the balancing figure on debit side, right? That means if you get the total on credit side of the revaluation account, you will get the profit on revaluation account on debit side. Okay. So accordingly, we find the total on credit side. Let's come to debit side. We have to calculate the debit side value. We have to sum up the debit side values. That is 5,000 plus 1,000, 6,000 rupees. We have to find out the difference between debit and credit side. Then only you can find out the balancing figure. So for that we have to subtract 6,000. That 6,000 from total from 16,000, you will get the 10,000 rupees. That 10,000 rupees is denoted as what? Profit on revaluation account. Against the 10,000 rupees, you are going to write profit on revaluation account. That the profit on revaluation account immediately transfer to respective partners' capital account, right? So who are the respective partners? Mani, Rama and Devan. Okay. So that 10,000 rupees revaluation account profit immediately transferred to respective partners capital account with their profit and loss sharing value. What is their profit and loss ratio? Their profit and loss share ratio is given in the question 4:3:3. Okay, so that profit on revaluation account immediately transferred to the respective partners capital account with their profit or loss ratio. Okay, so what is the money's ratio? Money. Who are the partners? Mani, Rama and Deva. Okay, so they get, listen, profit on revaluation account value is 10,000 rupees. Okay, 10,000 rupees entered. Got it? Then what is the profit or loss sharing ratio? 4:3:3. We have to sum up these three ratios. 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 3, 10. The 10, the ratio of 10 we have to enter into the denominator. 10, 10, 10. Then numerator we have to enter the respective profit sharing ratio. That means 4 for Mani, 3 for Rama and 3 for Deva. Okay, Devan. Now we have to calculate Mani's capital from the profit sharing, from revaluation account profit. 1010 cancel. 4 into 1000 equal to 4,000 rupees belongs to Mani's capital account. 00 cancel. 1000 into 3 is 3,000 rupees belonging to transfer to Rama's capital account, and the same 10,000 into 3, 00 cancel. After cancelled 1000 into 3, we will get 3,000 rupees will be transferred to Devan's capital account. Accordingly, we get 4,000. Listen, 4,000, 3,000, 3,000. We transferred from profit on revaluation account that 10,000 rupees to the respective partners capital account with their profit sharing ratio. Okay, so we prepared revaluation account. Then what they asked, after preparing the revaluation account, we are going to prepare the capital account, right? So what is the format for capital account? First we have to write the heading. The heading is capital account. Okay, there are two sides of the capital account. Similarly, revaluation account, debtor side and creditor side. Debtor side, we have to enter left top corner on debtor, and right top corner we have to write creditor. That means CR dot denoted as creditor. What is the format? Both the side we have to enter particulars respective partner's name with rupees, Mani, Rama and Devan. And creditor side also we have to write particulars Mani, Rama, Devan and with rupees. Okay, entered. This is the format for the capital account. Okay, whenever you write the capital account, you started capital account, always started with the opening balance of the capital account on credit side. Opening balance, the format of the capital account, the opening balance of the capital account always started on credit side. Okay, so where you taken opening balance of the capital account? We taken from balance sheet they given in the question on liability side. Capital amount Mani, Rama and Devan respectively 50,000, 50,000 and 50,000 rupees taken from question liability side of the balance sheet from the question and enter it on credit side of the capital account. What can you write? By balance brought down. Brought down denoted as what? Brought down denoted as opening balance. Opening balance for what? Opening balance for capital account. We entered 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 respective partners column. Okay, then after we enter the opening balance, next account, after we enter the opening balance of the capital account, after we have to enter revaluation account, whether you get the profit or loss. The next account from the opening balance, you should enter revaluation account. If you get the profit or loss, it's not mind. Okay, here for illustration 16, you get profit from the revaluation account. Okay, how much profit? Listen, if you get the profit on revaluation account, it will be enter on credit side of the capital account. If you get the loss on revaluation, it will be posted on debit side of the capital account. Listen, I can explain you clearly. When you get where you get the profit on revaluation account, it is on debtor side, right? So what is the journal entry? On debtor side, you get the revaluation account, profit on revaluation account. So revaluation account debtor 10,000 rupees to respective partner's capital account, right? It will be transferred immediately to the respective partner's capital account. Mani's capital to Rama's capital and to Devan's capital. Okay, 10,000 rupees entered, right? So listen, this is the journal entry for the profit and loss of revaluation account. Okay, so where you get the profit and loss of the profit on revaluation account? On debtor side, you get the profit on revaluation account. Debtor side of the revaluation account, you get the profit on revaluation account. What is the journal entry? Revaluation account at 10,000 rupees. Why? Because you get the revaluation profit on revaluation account on debtor side. So you have to enter revaluation account at 10,000 rupees to immediately transfer to the respective partner's capital account on debtor side that profit. So to Mani's capital to transfer into Rama's capital and immediately transfer to Devan's capital for profit on revaluation account. So the journal entry is revaluation account debtor to respective partner's capital account. Listen, come to the capital account. Where is the capital, respective partner's capital account in journal entry? This is the fifth transaction. The respective partner's capital account appears on credit side. Got it? So you go to credit side of the capital account and enter the opposite account on credit side. What is the opposite account? Revaluation account. So you go to credit side of the capital account and write the opposite account, that is revaluation account. What is the value? 4,000 rupees, 3,000 rupees and 3,000 rupees. Enter on respective partners column. Got it? Then come to question, balance sheet. If you take the balance sheet, listen, what are the items we are posted into the capital account from the balance sheet? General reserve, if you given on liability side, general reserve and workman compensation fund and reserve fund, and fourth one is profit and loss account. Okay, so from these four items they given in the question, it will be transferred into the capital account, right? So accordingly, we have the profit and loss account on liability side of the balance sheet in the question. Listen, if you get the if you have profit and loss account on liability side, it will be considered as a profit. Got it? If you get the profit and loss account on asset side, it will be considered an loss of the partnership, loss for the partnership. Accordingly, according to this rule or format, you have get the profit and loss on which side? Liability side. If you get the profit and loss on liability side, it considered as profit. If you get the profit from the profit and loss account on liability side, it will be posted into the credit side of the capital account. Okay, listen, if you get the loss on profit and loss account, it will be posted on debit side of the capital account. If you get the profit and loss on liability side, it will be considered as a profit. So if you get the profit, it will be posted on credit side of the capital. Okay, how much profit you get? This you means that respective partners, the profit is 30,000 rupees. So that 30,000 rupees is to be distributed to the three partners with their profit and loss sharing ratio. That means 4:3:3. So that 30,000 rupees should be calculated for the profit and loss sharing ratio. So that 30,000 rupees a profit we transfer to the respective partners capital account in the profit sharing ratio 4:10. 4:3:3 means 4/10, 3/10, 3/10. Then we calculated 1 0 is cancelled for 1 0. 3 4s are 12. 30 is to be added here. So 12,000 rupees goes to money's profit, money's capital, 0 cancel, 3 3s are 9, 30 is to be added here. So similarly for day 1, 0 cancel, 3 3s are 9, 30 is to be added here. So 9,000 rupees. So that 12,000 rupees and 9,000 rupees and 9,000 rupees entered into the respective partner's account by profit and loss account against this amount entered. Okay. So what are the transactions belonging to a capital account we entered into the capital account? Okay. Now we have to find out the total. So debit side we don't have any value. Credit side only we have the amount. So first we calculated money's value, that is 50,000 plus 4,000 plus 12,000, 66,000 rupees. Then come to let's calculate Rama's total, 50,000 plus 3,000 plus 9,000, 62,000 rupees. Then let's calculate day 1's total, 50,000 plus 3,000 plus 9,000, you will get 62,000 rupees. Okay. So the same value, the same to after enter the total, you have to draw the double line without fail. Okay. After enter the total, the same value you are going to enter into the debtor side. The same value, the same horizontal line we entered. Okay. Then what we have to do? We have to enter the same value on debtor side. 62,000, 62,000. This is the closing balance. We need to close the balance. We come up to find out the closing balance for the capital account. So for that we have to the same value enter on debtor side. Against this value you are going to write to balance carry down. Okay. So that carry down denoted as what? Closing balance of the capital. This and that 66,000 is belonging to money's loan account. It's not considered as that 66,000 is not considered as the closing balance for money's column. It will be entered on. It will be, this is the due amount. Money is the retiring partner. The rest of the partner is not settled immediately. The retiring partner money, so it will be converted into money's loan account. How much amount for money's loan account? 66,000 rupees. So we have to write to money's loan account 66,000 rupees in money's column. Okay. After find out the closing balance of the capital account, it will be transferred. It will be brought down to the opposite side and write by balance brought out. This is the opening balance of the next accounting period. Okay. Against this balance brought down, you are going to write 62,000 for Rama's column and 62,000 for Devan's column. We need not enter that 66,000 brought down to the next accounting period. Why? Because money is retained from the partnership firm. So there is no balance, opening balance for money, opening capital for money. Okay. So this is the money's loan account. Okay. So we need to enter the respective rest of the two partners account as the opening balance of the capital account for next accounting period, that is 62,000 and 62,000. Do you have any doubt? Please comment it into the comment box. Thank you. Take care.